we are diving straight into the tech revolution. The search engine journal VIP contributor and former Google AdWords evangelist is sounding the alarm, stating plainly that keywords are dead. This expert breaks down the massive shift in paid search, detailing how the 2023 rebuild and the introduction of AI Max are making traditional keyword targeting obsolete. They introduce the concept of the synthetic keyword and explain exactly how advertisers need to pivot their strategy away from manual lists toward building high-level intent signals. This is a total game changer for anyone running a search campaign.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSockets Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we look at a surprising positive shift for online sellers. Emmanuel Flossie over at FeedArmy spotted a major update from Google Merchant Center, and it's a win for merchants. Previously, sellers were forced to use grayed-out options for out-of-stock items, but Google has now expanded the options available to ensure landing pages clearly display product availability. We'll tell you exactly what this means for your inventory management and how you can take advantage of these new rules. But hold on, the AI frontier is getting dangerously real. Google has just revealed a terrifying new development. Cybercriminals have successfully used artificial intelligence to discover and weaponize a previously unknown software vulnerability. Google's Threat Intelligence Group detailed how malicious actors are embedding AI directly into offensive operations, creating zero-day exploits that bypass security measures. We explore the evidence suggesting AI generated the exploit code and what this means for global cybersecurity. And finally, let's talk about making your work smarter. Google is leveling up the Help Me Write feature in Gmail with massive personalization upgrades. Gemini is now connecting to your Google Drive and past emails to pull in context and matching your exact tone and style for every draft. If you use Workspace Business or Enterprise, this is coming soon, and you need to know how to leverage this powerful new assistant. Don't miss a single update. Stay tuned right here. A significant shift is underway in paid search advertising, as traditional keyword targeting is rapidly losing its relevance. A search engine journal VIP contributor and former Google AdWords evangelist argues that the reliance on exact, phrase, and broad match mechanics is becoming obsolete due to fundamental changes in search engine technology and the integration of artificial intelligence. The author asserts plainly that keywords are dead, attributing this transformation to a 2023 rebuild that increased the competitiveness of broad match, alongside the introduction of AI-driven features like AI Max, which can render explicit keywords optional in search campaigns. The piece details the historical function of AdWords match types as a diagnosable contract between advertisers and the auction. However, industry patterns show that paid search systems are increasingly moving away from token-level keyword matching. Instead, these systems now combine user signals, contextual embeddings, and learned intent representations to match advertisements. This evolution introduces the concept of a synthetic keyword, described as a distilled representation of complex user intent that supersedes legacy keyword abstractions, leading to a loss of the diagnosability once provided by traditional keywords. For practitioners, this signals a critical pivot. The emphasis is shifting away from manual keyword list management and match-type tuning toward building robust signals, measurement frameworks, and evaluation pipelines that operate with higher-level intent embeddings and aggregated outcomes. This transition reflects broader trends in tech. As machine learning layers into query interpretation, systems infer intent beyond explicit search tokens. Advertisers are consequently trading granular control for the benefits of scale and automation, which introduces complex challenges for measurement and attribution. The report urges industry observers to monitor evolving auction-level signals, including the granularity of search term reports and the availability of intent embeddings. Furthermore, practitioners must reevaluate core measurement primitives such as ROAS and CPA, recognizing their centrality in automated bidding regimes. Ultimately, the argument is that the foundational role of surface-level keywords is eroding as AI-driven intent models assume more of the matching and bidding workload, necessitating a strategic reassessment of tooling, measurement, and signal design. Google has significantly updated the requirements for the Google Merchant Center landing page help documentation, introducing expanded options for merchants managing out-of-stock products. The core directive from Google is to ensure your landing page clearly displays product availability for online purchases. This update addresses a previous limitation where merchants were strictly required to gray out buttons for unavailable items. Industry reaction has been largely positive. Emmanuel Flossie of FeedArmy noted that the change is beneficial for sellers, stating, "It's actually a positive change for merchants." This shift removes the strict requirement to use the grayed out option, offering greater flexibility in how availability is communicated. This change was highlighted in online forums, with discussions on platforms like LinkedIn, confirming the sentiment that the revised guidelines provide more viable solutions for product listing management. The updated documentation provides merchants with new methods to effectively signal stock status to search engines, streamlining the process of managing inventory visibility on their product pages. Google has issued a stark warning, revealing that cybercriminals are now using artificial intelligence to discover and weaponize previously unknown software vulnerabilities, marking the first confirmed instance of this trend. Google's Threat Intelligence Group, or GTIG, detailed findings, indicating that malicious actors are moving beyond using AI for simple research and are embedding it directly into offensive operations. John Hultquist, chief analyst at GTIG, stated that the evidence points to the era of adversary use being here, suggesting this is just the beginning and that other AI-developed zero-days are likely circulating. The attackers targeted a widely used open-source web-based system administration tool, developing an exploit that allowed them to bypass two-factor authentication. Google classified this as a zero-day exploit, meaning the vendor had no prior knowledge of the flaw. Analysis of the exploit script showed clear hallmarks of AI generation, including excessive educational annotations, a seemingly fabricated severity score, and a clean, textbook structure typical of large language model output. GTIG expressed high confidence that an AI model was used to both identify and build the exploit, although they ruled out Google's own Gemini as the tool. Google collaborated with the affected vendor to responsibly disclose the vulnerability, and the planned attack was successfully disrupted before any damage could occur. Hultquist cautioned that the incident is not isolated, emphasizing that state actors with significant resources are likely involved. He noted that while new models might reduce the need for expert-developed tools, these capabilities are already widely available, signaling that the race has started. The broader GTIG report paints a picture of a rapidly maturing adversarial ecosystem, leveraging AI across various stages of cyber operations. Hacking groups linked to China, Russia, and North Korea are all documented as integrating AI into reconnaissance, phishing, malware development, and vulnerability research. Specific examples include Chinese state-linked groups using AI for vulnerability research on embedded devices and router firmware, and North Korean group Apt45 sending thousands of automated prompts to recursively analyze vulnerabilities. Russia-linked actors have used AI to generate decoy code, plausible, but inert instructions designed to hide malicious components in their tools. Perhaps the most alarming development is the emergence of autonomous attack orchestration. An Android backdoor named PROMPTSBY utilizes Google's own Gemini API to independently navigate a victim's device interface, interpret screen content, and execute commands without human direction. Google has taken action against the actors behind this, and confirmed that no apps containing PROMPTSBY are currently on Google Play, with devices protected by Google Play Protect. Furthermore, the report highlights the industrialization of commercial AI use, noting that threat actors have built automated pipelines to register and cycle through accounts at major AI providers, using anti-detection tools to evade safety filters. Google continues to deploy AI defensively through tools like its Big Sleep agent for proactive vulnerability hunting and Code Mender, an experimental tool that uses Gemini to automatically patch critical code flaws. Google has significantly upgraded the Help Me Write feature within Gmail by integrating context from Google Drive and personalizing the writing tone, aiming to transform it into a far more capable assistant. The new update, detailed on the Google Workspace Updates blog, introduces two major enhancements designed to eliminate writer's block and reduce manual data retrieval. The most significant addition is topic contextualization. Gemini in Gmail can now automatically connect to a user's Google Drive and prior Gmail conversations to pull in relevant information. This means users will no longer need to switch between documents, spreadsheets, and drafts to insert project milestones or specific data. Gemini will seamlessly weave these details directly into the draft. The second enhancement focuses on tone and style personalization. To combat the often robotic cadence of AI-generated content, the feature can now analyze a user's existing emails to craft new drafts that closely match their specific writing style. This is intended to minimize the need for manual tweaking before sending. These contextual updates have begun rolling out as of May 5, 2026, though Google advises that a few weeks may be required for full deployment. Access to these premium features is tiered. They are available by default for Google Workspace Business and Enterprise users on Starter, Standard, and Plus tiers, as well as Education Pro add-ons. For consumers, access is granted to those subscribed to the Google AI Plus, Pro, or Ultra plans. These improvements are poised to dramatically improve the workflow for users managing complex projects or high-volume communication within their Gmail and Google Workspace environment.